How to tell if your snake plant has root rot. Root rot is one of the most common and serious problems that can affect a snake plant. It usually happens when the roots stay wet for too long. At first, the problem may be difficult to notice because the damage is happening below the soil. But as the roots become unhealthy, the leaves often begin showing signs of stress. You may see yellow leaves, drooping, soft foliage, or a plant that suddenly looks weak. So, how can you tell if your snake plant actually has root rot? In this video, we'll look at the most important signs, how to inspect the roots, and what you can do if you find rot. Let's get started. Number 1. The soil stays wet for too long. One of the first warning signs is soil that remains wet for many days. Snake plants prefer to dry between waterings. If you water your plant and the soil continues to feel wet for a long time, there may be a problem with drainage, soil, or watering frequency. Constantly wet soil creates an environment where roots can become stressed and eventually rot. So before looking at the roots, start by checking the soil. If it is consistently wet, don't water again. Allow the soil to dry and investigate why it is holding so much moisture. 2. Yellow leaves. Yellowing leaves can be another sign of root problems. When roots are damaged, the plant may struggle to absorb water and nutrients properly. As a result, the leaves can begin turning yellow. One older yellow leaf doesn't necessarily mean root rot, but if several leaves are turning yellow while the soil remains wet, you should pay closer attention. Look at the base of the plant and consider checking the roots. Number 3. Soft or mushy leaves. Healthy snake plant leaves should feel firm and strong. If the leaves become soft, weak, or mushy, especially near the base, root rot may be involved. This is particularly concerning when soft leaves are combined with wet soil. Don't assume that a soft leaf needs more water. If the roots are already damaged, adding more water can make the situation worse. Instead, check the soil and inspect the root system if necessary. Number 4. Drooping leaves. Root rot can also cause snake plant leaves to droop or fall over. This can be confusing because underwatering can cause similar symptoms. The key is to look at the soil. If the soil is completely dry and the leaves are wrinkled, dehydration may be the cause. But if the soil is wet and the leaves are soft or collapsing, root problems become much more likely. Always consider the condition of the soil together with the appearance of the leaves. Number 5. A soft base. Pay close attention to the bottom of the leaves. If the base becomes soft, dark, or mushy, the problem may have progressed beyond the roots. The rot may be affecting the lower part of the plant itself. This is a serious warning sign. Remove badly damaged leaves and inspect the roots and underground rhizomes as soon as possible. The sooner you remove rotten tissue, the better your chances of saving healthy parts of the plant. Number 6. An unpleasant smell. Another possible sign of serious root rot is a bad smell coming from the soil or roots. Healthy potting soil can have an earthy smell, but rotten roots and constantly waterlogged soil may develop an unpleasant odor. If you notice a strong smell together with wet soil and soft leaves, inspect the roots. Don't ignore this combination of symptoms. Number 7. How to inspect the roots. If you suspect root rot, carefully remove your snake plant from its pot. Gently loosen the soil around the root system so you can see the roots clearly. Healthy roots should feel relatively firm. Rotten roots are usually soft, mushy, dark, and easily damaged. Look closely at both the roots and the underground rhizomes. The rhizomes are the thick structures that store water and help produce new growth. If they are firm and healthy, there may still be plenty of healthy plant material to save. If they are soft and mushy, the rot may be more advanced. 8. What to do if you find root rot. If you find rotten roots, don't panic. Start by removing the damaged roots with a clean, sharp tool. Cut away soft, dark, or mushy tissue until you reach healthy, firm tissue. Remove severely damaged leaves as well. Then repot the healthy parts into fresh, well-draining soil. Use a container with drainage holes. Avoid using a much larger pot than necessary because excess soil can hold too much moisture. The goal is to give the remaining healthy roots a cleaner and better draining environment. Number 9. Don't water too frequently after treatment. After dealing with root rot, one of the most important things is to avoid repeating the same problem. Don't return to frequent watering. Allow the soil to dry properly between waterings. When the plant needs water, water thoroughly and allow the excess to drain completely. Then wait again until the soil dries. The roots need a balance of moisture and oxygen. Keeping them constantly wet makes recovery much more difficult. How to prevent root rot? The best way to deal with root rot is to prevent it in the first place. Use a pot with drainage holes. Choose a loose, well-draining soil mix. Don't leave the plant sitting in standing water. And most importantly, check the soil before watering. Don't water simply because a certain number of days has passed. Your snake plant may dry faster or slower depending on light, temperature, pot size, soil, and season. Learning to recognize when the soil is actually dry is one of the most important skills in snake plant care. Final thoughts. So how can you tell if your snake plant has root rot? Look for several signs together. Soil that stays wet for too long, yellowing leaves, soft or mushy foliage, drooping or collapsing leaves, a soft base, and sometimes an unpleasant smell from the soil or roots. If you suspect root rot, don't wait for the entire plant to collapse. Inspect the roots, remove rotten tissue, repot the healthy parts into fresh, well-draining soil, and adjust your watering routine. Remember, a healthy snake plant doesn't need constantly wet soil. Allowing the soil to dry properly between waterings is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect the roots. With good drainage and careful watering, you can greatly reduce the risk of root rot and help your snake plant grow strong and healthy. Thank you for watching Plants Every Day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more simple indoor plant care tips. Be sure to explore our snake plant watering and root care playlist for more easy guides on watering your snake plant, preventing root problems, and keeping the roots healthy. See you in the next video. Happy growing!